With just 4 years to the 2026 general elections, political and civil society activists are already looking ahead.
The level of intimidation that we go through, including close family and friends, because now activism in this country is dirtier than politics. But we are not going to surrender.
Championed by the Alliance for Campaign Finance Monitoring, several civil society organizations have reignited the debate on the need for political and electoral reforms ahead of the 2026 elections.
The people who agitated and promoted the removal of agent in the country were punished by voters. That confirms that that's a proven method to use for any reforms you want in this country.
You must be able to work with the government. The Tanzanians in Chama cha Mapinduzi have got a saying that the ideology of Sajip, support any government in power so that things can go well. I found that from my friend. Unfortunately, he died during this COVID mess in Tanzania. And he told me you've got to be near government to understand how it works, and then you can influence either from within or without.
Sarah Birete says government has been forcibly branding civil society organizations as financiers of terrorism as a way of stifling civil engagement. Over 50 of these organizations remain closed.
And branding civil society and opposition supporters terrorists. And as we sit here today, real terrorism is before us, and the regime is just gambling with how to address it.
It has not stopped us from operating. We operate in our houses. I don't need to sit in that office where NGO Bureau is in charge of closing. No, I have my computer in my car. Anytime I will be on it. And I have made more alliances right now with the outside world than I did when I was closed in an office space. So thank you very much, NGO Bureau. Please close more offices such that we get more of think tanks and think processes going.
According to Development and Political Economy lecturer, Associate Professor Julius Kiza, disunity among political organizations, especially opposition ones, defeat the purpose for which they were formed.
Not everyone in power is your enemy. There are within the ruling team people you can work with. Some of the people in the team are just addressing the bread and butter issues of the day. They are not committed to what the regime is doing. Therefore, it is your duty and my duty to say within that team, who are the progressive forces that we can work with to push and form agenda.
They argue that political transformation in Uganda can only be successful only if different actors adopt long-term strategies.
If you don't have engagement with the population, don't waste time in politics. It's as simple as that. You must be as close to the population as possible and not just during election times.
Many NGOs talk very nice language, very good things, but very disconnected to the practical realities of the average person. The mwananchi.
Jingo Francis, NTV.